everyone, I'm Jerry from the Music Den, and I am here today to show you how to tune a cello and a violin. We've been getting a lot of calls since school has been out, so I figured I'd do a quick video to show everyone, the gists on how to use the fine tuners and how to, if the strings loosen up on you. So on the cello, you have to know the names of the strings. So this is an A, and it goes down, a D, a G, and a C. So the lowest one, the thickest one is a C, and the thinnest one and the highest one is an A. If you have a piano nearby, you could try to match the pitch. You have to use your ears. So that's an A. That sounds good, but say for instance that string loosened up on you. So there's my A string now, it's completely loose. So what you have to do is you have to turn these pegs up here, and you have to put pressure pushing in, because these are only held by friction. So as you turn the pegs, you need to push in on it like this. See, it's going up. And then when you get close, now if you don't push in enough, see, it's just going to go right, it's just going to go right back. So you have to make sure you push in so it holds in. See, and if you're a little bit off, then you go down to your fine tuners down here. These tuners down here are just when you get these strings close to where they should be. Then you go down here and because that just pulls these things back and forth a little bit by a screw. And that's how it raises and lowers the pitch from the fine tuners down here. So what we're going to do is match the pitch on a piano. Can you hear? I'm going to make that one a little higher. Okay, so that's all it is. So you have to make sure that these things, as you turn them, you don't tighten them up. If you go up higher and higher and higher, you're not sure how high you're going, you're going to snap one of these strings and break it. And these are not cheap. A set of cello strings like this are probably about $60. That's an inexpensive set. So make sure you don't snap these strings, okay? A violin is very similar to it, but it's just like a mini version of the cello, where these pegs up on top are friction pegs here too. See? But you have to put pressure pushing in so it stays there. Like I said, if you just turn it, see, it'll just turn right around. So you have to make sure you put that pressure on it going in. And the violin is tuned differently than a cello. A low string is a G string. See, that's a little out. Can you hear that? It's got to go up a little higher. But if you're that close, you wouldn't use these pegs up here. You go down to the fine tuners. That's better. And D is the next string. That's a little out too, so I'm going to go. That's an A. Then the high is the E, the high string. See, that's a little. So the 4 strings on a violin is the E, is the thinnest and the highest, A, D, G. And if you're close, if the violin is just a little bit out of tune, then you use the fine tuners down here. If it's way out of tune, if the strings just loosen up, you have to remember that these bridges are just held on by the tension of the strings. So that could flop right over and you could pull that right out. But the strings being tight there, it holds the bridge right in place. Okay?
Let's do it with a snark a little bit.
Oh yeah, oh I forgot. Also available is a little digital tuner, okay? Now this tuner, it picks up from the vibrations of the strings. So I'll pick the cello up. So what you could do with the violin and the cello is you just clip it on the bridge and turn it on. And then once you play the string, the digital tuner is going to tell you the string you're playing. See, it tells me I have an A, and if that green light lights up right in the middle on the top of the A, that means it's in tune. If it's a little off, here I'll make it a little flat. See, that's telling you that you have to raise the pitch up. That's a little flat there. And you just keep on going until it turns green and it's right in the middle. And that's your A string, and then your next string would be a D. Then the next string is your G. And then the lowest string is your C. The digital tuner might be a little easier. Okay, so the digital tuner tells you the name. You see actually the name of the string, and if the line is a red line and it's to the left, that means you have to raise the pitch up until it becomes right in the center. And if the line is to the right of the note, then you have to lower it so it goes center. Okay? Good luck, everyone. Thank you very much. If you can't figure it out, you could call us up and we could try to help you on the phone. Or worst comes to worst, you know, you could just come to the front door and we'll tune the instrument up and you could be on your way. Thank you very much. Oh, and these digital tuners, this one is called a snark, S-N-A-R-K. They're great because they pick up right from the vibrations of the instrument rather than a microphone, because microphones pick up a lot of noise going on. They're only about $20. You could buy them on themusicden.com. You could come and pick it up, or we could mail it to you. So these little digital tuners are very, very good, very helpful, and makes your life a little easier. Okay, thank you.